One. Hello, thank you everybody again for coming to these video series. So I'll just explain what we're doing. Of course, this is from our YouTube page. As you can see, APES, Apple Pie English Schools, our daily dose of English studies. This is our YouTube page, Slice of Pie. So as a matter of fact, this is one of our interview series. This was number 40. If you look back, it was a college student interviewed. So I will usually interview either a college student once a month, or a parent of a student once a month, or so a parent of a student, or an actual adult student. Like today, we have an adult student with us today. So, of course, this is a Slice of Pie, our page. So please look back if you want to see that one too from the college student's point of view. Today, you'll see from the adult student's point of view. So, of course, this is brought to you by Apple Pie English School in Tagasaki, Gunma. And let's see, wait a minute. First, let me close this and show on our whiteboard our schedule today. So our schedule today, of course, will be study and life advice. So first, as I already explained a little bit about this series, I interview twice a month. I interview someone, and once a month is a university student. The other time, it's either a parent of a student or an actual adult student. And I asked them these questions. For example, number 2, I asked them tourist advice for people overseas and also local people in Japan. Like in my university students, I have at least half of the prefectures in Japan. There's 47 prefectures. I have students from at least 24 different prefectures in my classes in Gunma. So they might get some tourist advice or some sightseeing advice from these interviews. And then 3, why I decided to interview this person. And then 3, why I decided to interview this person, what are their strengths and weaknesses? And number 4, of course, study advice, any advice they have for us academically, how to be a better student. And then 5, of course, at the end of the interview, they'll give some life advice. As I always say, be better every day. So let's see, let me go back to, here we go, back to here, so our page here. So of course, I want to show these are prefectures in Japan in English. So if you're watching these series, of course, so far I've interviewed somebody from Tagasaki, which is the middle part of Gunma here. And then also, let me see, where's my spotlight? There we go. So here's the middle Gunma here. And also the student you just saw, Sakino, she's from Ishikawa, sticking outward here. And then I interviewed his wife, was one of my interviews too. She was in exactly the middle of Japan, the belly button of Japan. And today, so Yoshi originally comes from Niigata, Japan. So he'll teach us a little bit about that. But before that, let me change this one out here. Wait a minute. Sorry, let me change this. Okay, here we go. So I want to show these because my computer was acting up on my last interview. These are, of course, pictures of Shibakawa, where his, you can see the famous street view here, where his wife is from. So, and today, as I said, we have Yoshi, who actually comes from here, Niigata, quite a busy city here, yes. And it's near Gunma, it's touching Gunma. So, but we'll learn more about Niigata now. So, Yoshi, so please introduce us. What's famous about Niigata?
Okay, I'm Yoshi from Niigata Prefecture. This is like your Memphis, Tennessee. I always hear about my hometown. I love them. I love my hometown. They are wonderful, wonderful nature, foods, and social events. First of all, nature. We have a lot of snow. When I was a kid, I was surprised to see a 2 or 3 meter high snowball, in the morning. And I played with my friends to make Kamakura snow house and snowball fight. Go skiing. Yeah, but that was interesting. The secondly, food, we have excellent rice, Japanese sake, and seafoods. That was a melting water from snow, makes them delicious. I think, yeah. Finally, we have festival, Nagaoka Festival fireworks, it is held from August 1st to August 3rd every year. 1 million people visit there every year. Well, this is one of the most famous major fireworks festival in Japan. So this festival commemorates the people who died in Nagaoka War and Chue's big earthquake. And this is give thanks to the predecessor who worked hard to rebuild Nagaoka. And finally, this is praise world peace. So that's it.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of new stuff I didn't know, like the melting water from the snow is quite interesting. Yes. And yeah, the earthquake, yeah, he mentioned about the earthquake. The earthquake, if you're watching this overseas and you've never been to Japan, Japan has a lot of earthquakes. I once did earthquake training in Tokyo where 99% of the foreigners in that training had experienced an earthquake. And the second question was, did you experience in Japan or your home country? 99% experienced in Japan. Yes, it's quite amazing because Japan has so many mountains. So that's right. Yeah, I remember one of the first big earthquakes was when the Shinkansen in Niigata, the Shinkansen fell off the tracks from the earthquake. So it's quite destructive, the earthquakes in Japan. Okay, so now, as you know, if you're following these, hopefully you're following these interviews every month. So we finished the tourist info. Now I'll explain why I picked, in this case, Yoshi, why I picked him to interview today. So, of course, I have lots. Sorry, let me close this. Wait a minute. Here we go. Sorry. I have lots of people I could potentially interview. So, but I chose him because several reasons. Of course, he's my adult student. His daughters are in my class. He also... his wife is newly joined my class from April, and she's and so the whole family is very motivated for English. That's one reason, of course. And another reason is when he first joined my class. I remember he first joined for going to a New Zealand trip, and he said, "I'm going to stay here just for a few months, so 3 months." But now it's going on 7 years. So, and also that I'm proud of, and I'm proud of the fact that his whole family is joining our school. But probably specifically about Yoshi is the reason is that in 21 years in Japan, I would say probably as an adult student, he's taken my advice to heart the most. So anything I do. So, for example, even when I just drink Coca-Cola, and then a few weeks later, I'll see him, "Oh, I'm drinking Coca-Cola too." Or when I recommend a book like Freakonomics, a lot of my students will write down, "Oh, Freakonomics, okay, I wrote it down." But yeah, exactly. He actually reads them. He will pick them up and read them and learn from them. So I feel more motivated to teach better because he takes the advice, and as we say in English, he takes the advice and runs with it. Okay, so now for our next part of our interviews of this series, of course, step 4, study advice. So academic study advice. So how can we study better? What advice do you have?
Thank you for introducing me. Wherever we have the right to study anything, so we should use this chance, enjoy studying, for example, art, literature, music, painting, science, of course, English. So when I face a difficult situation, especially English, I should focus on the 3 steps. Identify, analyze, resolve. Identify means what the problems are. And analyze is what kind of problem we have. The resolve is how to solve the problem. So this is the more important 3 steps. And especially in English, every day I learn English every morning while I was driving every morning. I listen English radio, Free Economics. You introduced me before. Yeah, every night I read English books, such as Time Smart, Free Economics, Happiness Project, So always English. English is inside me. That's That's all.
Oh, wow. Yes, great advice. And I like your 3 steps. Yeah, especially the first one. I think every students of any age, as people know, my Kaiwa school, we have from 2 years old to even 85 years old. And students of any age, of course, have to identify the problem. I always see in my students, like the biggest problem to learning is thinking you know everything. So as the famous quote goes, I'll paraphrase this quote, but Socrates once said, "I know enough to know I know nothing." So finding your weaknesses is how you become smarter. Yeah, great advice. Okay, so now in the 5th part of our interview is here. Yes, life advice. So as my students listen to me all the time as a broken record say, be better every day. Of course, I hope it's never about where you are right now. It's about improvement. Be better than you were yesterday, last week, last year, 10 years ago. And it's not about competitiveness. Oh, I'm better than my classmate. No, I'm better than myself than I was yesterday. So on that advice, being better every day, do you have any advice? So either mentally, physically, or emotionally?
Okay. Broadly speaking, physically, the 3 points: sleep, eat less, walking, sleep every night. I should sleep plenty of time, 6 hours before midnight, and eat less. Every morning I eat a lot of foods and drinks, but in the night I eat only vegetables, only vegetables, and walking. 1 hour walking on every weekends, Saturday and Sunday. This is physically important things. The mentally, I got remarks from Time Smart. Savor moment. I told you before, savor moment. Enjoy the sights and focus on the positive and express gratitude to you or to family, to society. And emotionally, I got the words, wake up, smell the coffee. This is a very American proverb. This is said by David Beasley, former South Carolina governor. He's World Food Development Secretary General. He told the US billionaires, Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, to help the poor people. So changing me, thinking about me that it's attracts me. Don't run away. Don't run away the reality. Do harder what everyone organization expects me. So do harder. This is advice for you.
Wow, great. Great advice. Yes. Everything. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, sleeping and eating. Yeah. I'm always guilty of eating too much late at night. Yeah. So I know how you feel. Yeah. Eating. They always say the most important meal is breakfast. So yes. So some great advice today. So thank you, everybody watching, and please comment below if you have any questions or concerns or any issues you want to talk about in the future, like any questions you might have for future interview guests. And of course, also give us a like, comment, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. So I want to say thank you again for everybody in the Kobayashi family, but especially Yoshi now. So I also interviewed his wife, who's an English teacher. He works at Gunma University, and his 2 daughters are also my students. And they also, if you watch in next month's game videos, the coming up game videos, you can also see his wife and himself very energetic in those videos. So if you want to see a Gunma University employee and a junior high English teacher practicing English themselves, so please watch those videos as well. So thank you everybody for watching. So see you next time. Thank you, Yoshi.
Thank you.